Hey everyone, welcome to Core Talks. I'm Denise Posnak Gaffney coming to you live today on Wednesday, June 13th. It is my husband and my third year wedding anniversary, and the reason I did that is because I'm not entirely sure if that's grammatically correct, but there it is. So super excited, very special day. There's our wedding picture in the back. So I want to talk today about why it's important for you to have a workout plan for your brain, just like you have a workout plan for your body. So hello, whoever is here, say hi if you can. I would love to just get your hello, your presence is so welcome. I'm so happy you're here. So, the workout for the brain. So I'm just gonna back up to, I think it was around Thanksgiving. I was at a business coaching retreat with my business coach, Dawn Copeland, and her assistant coach, Lisa Metagriff. And Lisa and I had a conversation as we were traveling back from the retreat. And she said to me that I'm very passionate about my business. I love what I do, but my brain wants to see all the reasons why the ideas I have aren't going to be possible. So in my languaging, when I would talk about things I wanted to do, I could list to you why it wouldn't work. And 100%, this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing to do for yourself in terms of, like, if you're going to start a new business, think of, a good friend of mine years ago said, think of the 10 reasons why it's not going to work, solve those problems, and then start your business. So it's a good thing to see what could go wrong and solve those problems before they happen. However, it is not a great thing for you to be constantly in anxiety, seeing what's going on that's gonna fall apart, seeing the world in the chaotic way, and living in this fear state that is a negative state. So what she said to me was, I think you really need to reprogram. I think you've got to get your brain on that track. And of course, my therapist uses that analogy of, like, your thoughts are going to go down the path that is normal for them to go down, and you have to make new paths, and making new paths is not an easy thing to do. It takes effort. So all of those thoughts I understand intellectually, but I've never really put it into practice, because for whatever reason, I'm still under this assumption that, I don't know, that, like, I don't know what the assumption is, but it's something a lot of us have. So after that, and I asked Lisa, I said, well, do you feel like you've done this? And she said, absolutely, I've done this. And I said, how did you do it? And she's very successful in her business. She said, I made it a job. I made it a job. And every single day I worked on it intentionally, deliberately. And so that was a flashlight that went on for me, and I decided that I was going to start a 30-day process of committing to a positive thinking idea. And for me, because I live in New York City, I'm running my own business, and I have a 2-year-old, it's very hard to fit any time in, right? Hey, Billy! It's very hard to fit anything in. So I said, I am going to listen to Abraham Hicks. And Abraham Hicks is a channel, I don't know what you want to call her. She is somebody who talks about law of attraction, and basically she is getting you into a positive thinking state when you listen to her. It's on YouTube. I could listen. I said to myself, I can listen when I'm walking to the subway. I can listen in the shower. I can listen and sit down for 5 minutes. I have that kind of time, and I know that's a goal I can accomplish. And so I started it. I started the reprogramming. I made an effort, and after 30 days, I'm telling you, it was phenomenal. My drop downs there wasn't really the drop down because I had filled up, I had built up a strength, and I had filled up a reservoir. It's like the core strength I always talk about, building that center, malleable, buoyant, resilient core strength by thinking positive and making it an effort every day. And then what I noticed was I just wasn't having the dropouts or the burnout or the staring at the screen like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do this. This is too much. This is too much work. This is too hard. That wasn't happening because every morning I could reset. And it started to work. And so now I have an absolute commitment to a morning process where I listen to something, I write in the positive, I move and set energy, intentions, and physical and speaking activations. And I'm telling you, it's the piece for me that's been missing. So I physically have had a workout practice, not even, workout's not the right word, I have physical movement practice. I feel like I have found enlightenment, if you will, in the body. I've really understood that and was able to dance and feel 100% comfortable in any dance classroom I walked into. That took a lot of years of training. And the brain part is the next step. Not even the next step, it should have been the first step. My dance career probably would have like flown off if I had had this other piece there. What I want to say is that if you can shift and think and start to think about positive, kind, loving, however you want to do, whatever you want to build in your thinking, supportive, sweet, gentle, whatever type of thought you want to build in your thinking, and wherever you are weak in your thinking, whether that's confidence or that's anger or that's, a quality that you, if you want to build confidence, you might not want to build anger, but if you have an anger tendency and you want to build gentleness and you want to build patience and you want to build, then you can start a program for yourself, a workout program for your brain, and every day you are working on that. Every day, and it takes focused action. So when I work with my students, the way we see results is by honing in on one thing and tackling that one thing. And so in Pilates, we start with the core muscles and we hone in. I don't let my clients, my students, make a move without connecting into the abs because they have to understand that first. They have to understand the core first. And we spend months honing in on that one thing. Then we add the glutes. And now we spend months thinking about the glutes, but it's that repetition and that practice and that singular focus that allows people to go forward. If it's all over the place and I'm giving them, trying to fix everything at once, it doesn't work. So I just want to encourage you to look at a mental practice and a mindset practice as a workout for your brain. And what's fascinating about this is I started my 30-day program. So I do have a 30-day program now. If there's anybody you know, or if you would like to do it, talk to me about it. It's both Pilates and mindset. You can do it in person in New York City, or you can do it online. It's one-on-one, a lot of high level of support, and I create a mindset practice plan for you, and then I'm here for you to help you stick with that. So that being said, I started this program about 3 months ago, and then I came across this amazing course. And if anybody reads New York Magazine, this course was highlighted in New York Magazine this week. And the course is by a Yale professor. It's the most popular course at Yale. Her version, she has a free version on Coursera, so Coursera. It's called The Science of Wellbeing, and it's basically a course about what makes people happy. And then in the course, she has what she calls rewirements. And she talks about how research shows that shifting your happiness point takes intentional efforts. Let me see, I have it right here. Research shows that increasing our own well-being takes daily intentional effort over long periods of time. Bye, Billy. Thank you for being here. Research shows that increasing our own well-being takes daily intentional effort over long periods of time. So we have research validation. I love that this course came into my life right now because it's what I've been working with, and it's just amazing to get that validation in this science way, right? So I just want to encourage you to start small. We start with little changes, and then you will see the bigger changes will happen. Like I said, I committed to listening. That's it. Every day at some point, put on Abraham Hicks. Could be 2 minutes, could be 1 minute, could be 10. Every day for 30 days, and it became a habit, and now I have a beautiful morning practice that I just added things to because I just saw the benefits. So I want to encourage you to try something like that, one thing, add it in for 30 days. Reach out to me about the 30-day program so I can talk with you about it, tell you more about how it works, and share this with whoever you feel would benefit from this thought. Okay, so have an awesome day, and I will see you next Wednesday. Yes, next Wednesday, and then there's a couple Tuesdays, but next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Bye.